All right, welcome to week 7. This week we are beginning the study of legislatures. Uh, I think we're going to look at how national legislatures fit within government, the role that they play. I think we want to look at the factors that led to the creation of the American Congress, the fact that we have a bicameral legislature, and the fact that those two bodies have fairly distinctive um, constituencies and responsibilities. We'll talk a little bit about legislative decision making, what kinds of factors go into legislators proposing legislation, conducting oversight, and doing things like that. Talk a little bit about presidential versus parliamentary systems of government. What are the relative advantages of each? And then we'll talk a little bit about the strengths and the weaknesses of a bicameral versus a unicameral legislature. Each of them have certain kinds of virtues, but they also embed within them certain kinds of vices that need to be controlled for or avoided if possible. Certainly, within the framework of this chapter, we're going to talk about gridlock, which is a problem that seems to be a significant uh, problem, especially dogging American government these days. Um, Talked a little bit about some of the internal processes within the houses, within the House and the Senate, and other systems of government as well. The idea of a whip system, the fact that both leadership, majority and minority leaderships in most bodies, have a way of figuring out how to identify where the votes are and what votes they need to secure in order to pass legislation. We'll talk about gerrymandering and the fact that legislative districts are oftentimes drawn to advantage one political party or another, whichever party happens to be in the majority of the district drawing body. Usually, certainly here in the United States, that's at the state level. And what can be done about it? Because of course, partisan gerrymandering these days is oftentimes having the effect of disproportionately advantaging one segment of society over another, and that's something that you really want to try to avoid when you're drawing districts and when you're creating legislatures. They're supposed to be kind of an accurate reflection of the interests that are at play in each state. So this is going to be an interesting week, and hopefully we'll have a good week of discussion. I believe that we only have 2 assignments due, of course, the forum and the quiz. So let's make sure we get those assignments in on time.